so it's been interesting so far. Right out of the gate, the car was decent in the first half of the first session, and then they started complaining that it's been like a car they've never driven before.
It always amazes me what Derek and I can accomplish on race weekends. The setup on the car was off. The car ride was the time to deal with that, as we raced to the TRG headquarters so Derek could stand in for Kevin and do his welcome speech.
Never. I mean, not one time.
Well, I don't know what to do for tomorrow. Brandon was recommending just going to the baseline setup that he put on Greg's car, because Brandon tested Greg's car 2 weeks ago or whatever and came up with something. So I might just take a wild swing at it and do that. I don't know what it is, so I don't know how far that'll take us from what we have, but I mean, same as what I said to you, 1,000,000% I'll do anything, because there's nothing to lose.
I just know for a fact that those changes made the car slower.
How did you guys get ready this evening?
Well, Miss Holly and I drove around the block a few times looking for the right location. Finally, we pulled into the Starbucks.
Got a coffee.
Grab a quick coffee, give us a pep up for the little extra step to be social. Then we decided maybe that was a great location to switch into the evening attire.
Yeah, so we both wiped our armpits down with hotel cloths that we prepared before we left, and we both just changed right in the car. Came out like this.
Voila.
Voila.
Would you like to hear my story?
Huh?
Well, I lost my microphone for my camera, so we had to go back and forth to the race garage a couple times. I was super sweaty at that point and dusty because we had to park in the dusty lot. So sweat and then dust covered. Came to the shop, went into the TRG bathroom, went into the little stall, put all my stuff down, wiped down with some wipes. I brought some wipes. That was a good idea. I brought some perfume, did some of this, and spruced up, and here we are.
Yeah.
Voila.
Voila.
So, race girls.
Kevin's welcome talk, because he's still on his way back from what sounded like a pretty successful run at Coda in the 007 car. So I first want to welcome all of you to the TRG headquarters and Adobe Road headquarters. And specifically, we have a good list of people that we'd like to thank. Greg Gill and Pirelli World Challenge. We wouldn't be here without them and their forward thinking, putting together such an amazing race series that we get to all go do what we love to do and share our passions on the track. So thank you, Greg, and Pirelli World Challenge, for what you do.
How about your day?
I played on my iPad because I couldn't read. That's what I did.
Why couldn't you read?
Because it's too loud.
Derek always pulls off a great speech, but I could feel his nerves. I wasn't allowed to film the meeting with Kevin that night, but I tried to capture what I could. It's a good distraction from the nerves. Maybe that's why I do this.
Feeling a little antsy. I'm starting way further back than I'm used to. It's a standing start. I gotta have my crap together. And then, I mean, we spent so much time yesterday fiddling with potential setups, and with no time in the car myself, it's really difficult. And Jason and I clearly like a different car, and maybe have a different risk tolerance. At this point, I'm starting second to last and have probably a car capable of finishing about there, so there's not really anything to lose with the wild setup change. So we went back to just a basic setup yesterday, and then Kevin got involved, pulled out all of his sheets from, the early 2000s, but Kevin's got more track time here than anybody else, or all of us combined. So he came up with a whole opposite setup. John answers the phone at 11:30 last night, and we're taking a big wild swing at it. So the car's going to be unlike any setup I've ever driven in this car, and we've got our fingers crossed it's going to be good. So nothing to lose.
And I talked to Derek and Kevin about 11:30 last night, right before bed, and with Kevin's input, we changed everything again. Made the car quite a bit softer, added some wing to it, softened the shocks quite a bit. So we're looking to hopefully get a bunch of body roll out of the car, hopefully help it turn a little bit more. We've had issues getting turn in. We're losing a little bit of rear tire pressure. All these should help us out pretty good. Derek's just going to go out there and just drive the wheels off of it. I don't know how it's going to go. Could go really, really good and the car could be light and fast, or the car could be really, really bad and Derek's just going to drive through it.
Up there right by where the pit is, you need to be able to see the car, and you need to be able to scan in front. You need to be able to rehearse it in your mind, because you're giving the driver a command. It's super important. If something goes wrong, it's go left or go right. It's super important, and you can't hesitate and you can't screw it up. And believe me, it takes a second. You almost practice it in your mind, because I mean, a couple years ago, I got a great car, same thing, guy just driving along and the car's just stopped. So we'll tell you and instruct you, but we'll give you the command which way to go. But that's really important. Again, if you have a good start, I would say take it. If you don't force it. So it's either you're in or you're out. And if you're out, let the shit unfold in front of you and then kind of catch back up.
Brooke always reminds me that God is my co-pilot. All that we do with God. And she gives me a nice sound.
I just hope everything's positive. Just hope all the changes were good. Even if they're not positive, Derek's pretty good at, he doesn't complain. He'll just go out there and he'll just drive the wheels off of it, because he knows that there's nothing we can do during the race except for just him drive the car. So we'll just send him out there. We'll have him drive the car and hopefully move up several positions that way.
Watch Derek. What Derek did last time is he went by everybody.
I always look to John to see how the race is going.
So I just got notified by the official that we just got a Best Standing Start award, which I believe is Derek's second or third Best Standing Start of the year. So he just had the Lotus pull an absolutely ridiculous move that would never have worked, and wiped out one of the KTMs in the 998 complex, which really works out for us. Both of those guys are out, so we just picked up 2 spots for not really having to do anything. Now this will pack everybody back up. Derek's going to be right on the back of one of the Camaros, which he should handle no problem.
The VP Racing Fuels Hard Charger Award picked up 6 spots on the start, and the same driver goes on to get the Optima battery. The Optima battery Standing Start Award picks up 4 spots on the start. The VP Racing Hard Charger Award picks up 6 more spaces during the race. Driving an Aston Martin, Derek DeBoer.
It was, I feel pretty good about it. We had adversity. We, at best maybe had a top 12 car, and we took a big swing at the setup, and I had something that I could fight with, and some things swung our way, and you just got to put your head down and work with what you got, and that's exactly what those 2 awards are. It's not a podium, but we We did what we could do. Always feel good about that.
Chomp chomp!
We're in this. So we borrow KT's car, and I get in, and there's notes on the dash. This is the daughter of a race car driver right here. Get brakes checked. New wipers, oil change, car wash.
Oh, jeez.
Bed in brake pads.
Yeah, bed in pads, bed in the road. You know, make sure everything's good. Do a setup.
And I told Deborah that, and she goes, "Nope, KT's her own girl. KB would have just asked Weston to fix all that stuff."
Well, so what's going to happen is this is going to get brought to the shop, and then she's going to ask Weston, and then Weston's going to come to me, and then I'm going to pass it on to somebody else.
Exactly.
And it's just going to roll downhill until it gets to the bottom guy, and then he's got to do it.
There you go.